Everything outside can just wait for a while. Finally, the world turned quiet. Steam rises up to my face. 12 long days are over now. Nobody needs anything from me. That sudden look felt electric. We both froze for a second. Your eyes met mine across the crowd. Then I pulled away too fast. My heart started hitting my ribs. The air became heavy and thick. You didn't say a single word. That was how this all began. Everything outside can just wait for a while. The rain muffles all the noise. Only this white vapor matters tonight. I am finally alone with myself. Peace feels exactly like this silence. No calls are coming through lately. Today the mail was mostly flyers. The routes were longer than usual. Sunlight hit the center of town. Corners went away for a while. A dog barked at the fence. Nobody came to the front gate. Everything outside can just wait for a while. The wet wood smells like home. I don't have to be anywhere. Just let the vapor hide me. I am so tired of working. The clouds look heavy tonight. Everything is perfectly still now. Just let it be quiet. When we're moving through the freeway, headlights dancing on the sea. Summer riding on the dashboard like it wanted to be free. Late cafes and glowing corners, city breathing far behind. Every mile feels like a secret only we could find. No destination, no perfect plan, just chasing colors across the sand. We followed the warm wind past midnight. Windows down and hearts alive. Neon skies and ocean eyes, keeping summer by our side. We followed the warm wind past midnight, singing louder than the tide. Nothing waiting left behind, only this ride. Palm trees swaying by the shoreline, music spilling from the car. Funny how the smallest evenings take us somewhere far. Dashboard painted gold and silver, moonlight sleeping on the bay. Maybe freedom sounds like laughter in songs we never play. No destination, no perfect plan, just chasing colors across the sand. We followed the warm wind past midnight. Windows down and hearts alive. Neon skies and ocean eyes, keeping summer by our side. We followed the warm wind past midnight, singing louder than the tide. Nothing waiting left behind, only this ride. Tomorrow waits beyond the sunrise, but tonight still feels brand new. Like a little piece of summer made for me and you. We followed the warm wind past midnight, holding on to moving light. Long after the stars grow dim, we'll remember this. Past midnight, summer ride. That humming starts in the trees. We haven't said a word for an hour. Your thumb brushes against mine. Everything feels like it might break. The screaming in the grass gets intense. You look like you might run away. Do you hear that sound? The woods are shaking with the noise. This feels like it's now or never. Our hands are inches apart. I don't wanna be alone tonight. The ticking stopped a long time ago. You didn't flinch when I leaned. There is a ghost in the empty space. This rhythm is all we have left. Whatever happens next is up to you. The tension is heavy enough to touch. I am waiting for your fingers to lock. Do you hear that sound? The thoughts I had are falling out. Last bus, a stranger near us, overthinking. The vibration is under my feet. Maybe you want this too. Stop for us. Just listen to that. You breathe so even now. Everything turned over since yesterday. That pulse in your neck looks fast. The morning came way too quick. My lungs won't take a full breath. The skin feels like it might snap. One small move would break the spell. Can you see how I'm laughing? The weight just fell off my chest. That ring in my ears finally stopped. Everything looks streetlight and faded. I don't need a single word. No more waiting for a vibrating buzz. Those missed calls belong to the past. I deleted the number for good. Now the grass hits my bare skin. Your grin makes the world feel gold. Everything was different when we went under. We don't talk about that Tuesday anymore. Can you see how I'm laughing? My head is spinning in the best way. I finally stopped thinking about that voice call. This bright green world is all I want. The noise just drifted out of reach. Can you see how I'm laughing? Every nerve is jumping right now. We don't owe anyone a thing today. The air tastes like a secret nobody else has found yet. Today I am starting over. That buzzing device is just vibrating. Someone wants a piece of me. We haven't spoken in 6 months. Now I let it ring out. This person used to know me. The old version stayed behind. Everything has shifted since then. The whole world belongs to me today. All the pressure just went away. Every single choice is mine. Today I am starting over. Those days of theft are finished. You always took the best parts. Nobody is around to steal now. 40 miles left on this road. This truck feels like a home. 8 hours behind the wheel. The sky is changing colors. The whole world belongs to me today. All the heavy stuff stayed behind. I never felt more awake. Today I am starting over. It belongs to me. I am finally okay. This feeling inside is brand new. The air tastes like a secret. That old band flyer is still taped to the post. Your name is blurry under the plastic. Everyone inside is laughing at some joke I missed. The whole map is finally wide open. Nobody is waiting to tell me I'm wrong. This morning doesn't belong to anyone else. Everything feels steady for the first time. I can't breathe without checking with you. The commute used to feel like a countdown. Usually I'd be looking for a reason to hide. Now the air just tastes like the coming day. This routine doesn't have your ghost in it. Yesterday is becoming a very distant noise. Those years spent being small are over. My pulse is finally winning the race. The whole map is finally wide open. There isn't a single person to answer. The lines I drew for myself have vanished. Now sun is hitting the metal of this railing. I'm making my own choices today. Silence sounds better than 100 arguments. That version of me is officially gone. The dawn is actually starting to feel good. The whole map is finally wide open. Nothing is holding these feet back. Every direction looks like a good one. This is a part where I start over. The whole map is finally wide open. I don't have to ask for permission to be happy. The grip on my life is only mine now. This view makes the past look like a speck. The morning didn't ask for any apologies. 10 years is a long time to wait. It is just mine. That bench by the swings hasn't moved. Two people sit where the shade begins. The fingers are an inch apart. Small movements feel like a giant risk. One breath catches in a throat. They could lock together or walk away. Let the world carry its own weight today. Birds circle in the old hope, don't care. We are just floating in the grass. It has been an hour since I moved. Everything looks different from this height. That blue sky goes on for miles. Let the world carry its own weight today. It has been an hour since I moved. Your thumb grazes the palm of her hand. Birds circle in the old oak, don't care. Let the world carry its own weight today. You took the leap and she didn't flinch. Sometimes the answer is just yes. We are just floating in the grass. I am not worried about tomorrow. Everything is exactly where it belongs. Ocean shining by the highway, silver dancing on the shore. Warm wind moving through the rear view, asking us for more. Friends singing off key softly, street lights running side by side. Everything feels so much lighter on this summer ride. No worries now, no looking down. Just turning music louder now. We turn the radio up and let go. Summer moving fast and slow. Neon hearts and afterglow, like we never felt alone. We turn the radio up and let go, running where the warm winds blow. Nothing heavy left to hold, just the road. Late cafes and passing bridges, palm trees sleeping by the bay. Funny how the world feels kinder at the end of day. Headlights painting little stories on the dashboard and our hands. Maybe life is just these moments we don't always plan. No worries now, no looking down. Just turning music louder now. We turn the radio up and let go. Summer moving fast and slow. Neon hearts and afterglow, like we never felt alone. We turn the radio up and let go, running where the warm winds blow. Nothing heavy left to hold, just the road. If tomorrow comes too quickly, we'll still keep this song living somewhere in our voices long after it's gone. We turn the radio up and keeping every golden glow. Summer staying in our souls, even after home. Radio up, let it go. The ground feels exactly where it should be. We finally have nowhere to go. Today is finally our own. Everything is breathing slow. The pressure in my neck disappear. You are still sleeping so deep. Moving an inch feels like a risk. That old fear is gone today. Mist is hanging over the yard. This moment is larger than usual. We won't need to hurry back. My pulse is tiny and calm. The wetwood smells like rain. Raindrops are hitting the top rail. You look different in this dawn. Everything shifted while we slept. The plan we made is finished. Now we just exist right here. Your breath is the only rhythm. The ground feels exactly where it should be. We finally have nowhere to go. Everything is breathing slow. Today is finally our own. I am happy right here. We finally have nowhere to go. We stood close in that urban crowd. You looked over and caught me off guard. Our eyes locked for a fast second. The city feels smaller since then. That busy street went completely quiet. My pulse pushed through my skin. Everything changed from one glance. I can't think about anything but you today. The way you moved was so calm. This bright energy won't go away. Everyone else is just a fade now. You look alive in this mess. Now I am walking home alone. People rush past, but I don't move. The concrete under me feels different. Your face won't leave my head. A short moment made me go numb. Your laughter is a persistent chill. I can't think about anything but you today. The way you moved was so calm. This bright energy won't go away. Everyone else is just a fade now. You look alive in this mess. An hour passed since we parted. Relaxed faces pass me. Nobody knows why I am shaken. I really want to talk to you. I can't think about anything but you today. The way you moved was so calm. This bright energy won't go away. Everyone else is just a fade now. You look alive in this mess. Evening falls on the pavement. Your voice is all I hear. I can't think about anything else.
That Friday meeting went late again.
The printer jammed on the final page. Now I'm moving toward the state line. Radio static fills up the air. The speakers rattle with every beat. Music works better than trying to sleep. Everything else is just a fade in the back. The speedometer needle won't sit still. Maybe I'm finally breathing for real. Coast Road looks different when you're gone. All those years meant nothing anyway. That old sedan hums along the ocean. My white collar feels loose for once. Emails can sit in the dark tonight. The air feels sharp against my face. One heavy bass drop fixes the mood. Everything else is just a fade in the back. Gasoline burning through my last check. Pressure is lifting off of my neck. There isn't anyone left to please. The silence in my apartment was becoming too dangerous. Now the engine is the only thing speaking. Everything else is just a fade in the back. Stars are beginning to guide the way. Turning the volume to drown out the day. This is the first time I felt awake. Heading wherever the pavement ends. Everything else is gone.
That heavy leather bag waits by the wood. The silence feels longer than it should. You just stand there with a blank face. Everything changed in the small space. Seconds crawl past like they might break. Say one thing for my own sake. The air in here is getting hard to take. I'm keeping the sun on me all night. The engine is ready for a spark. We couldn't make this look right. The drive is the only thing in sight. The midnight ride starts at the gate. Nothing is left for us to debate. 2 weeks of work went to this trip. A pale mark shows on my fingertip. That highway is calling out my name. Nobody is left here to blame. This feeling is better than the fame. I'm keeping the sun on me all night. The drive is the only thing inside. The city is falling far behind. The world finally looks bright. I'm keeping the sun on me all night. I wouldn't trade it for anything. The sting on my neck is proof. I'm finally through with the truth. I'm keeping the sun on me all night. You are a ghost in the rear view. I don't think I'll miss the old you. Everything is going to be alright. I'm never coming home.
Lemon moon above the rooftop, soft breeze drifting through the night. City glowing like a movie, wrapped in silver light. Sneakers tapping to the rhythm, old songs floating through the air. Summer feels a little kinder when you're standing there. No promises, no perfect plans, just summer nights and open hands. Midnight lemonade, sweet and light, golden dreams and city nights. Midnight lemonade, stay with me like a quiet melody. Warm wind moving, easy glow, some feelings don't need words to show. Midnight lemonade, summer slow. Bikes and taxis passing softly, neon sleeping on the street. Funny how the smallest moments make the world feel sweet. Music spilling from the cafes, people laughing somewhere near. Everything feels young and endless, like we belong right here. No promises, no perfect plans, just summer nights and open hands. Midnight lemonade, sweet and light, golden dreams and city nights. Ooh. Midnight lemonade, stay with me like a quiet melody. Warm wind moving, easy glow, some feelings don't need words to show. Midnight lemonade, summer slow. Maybe someday we'll forget the roads we used to take, but I know this little feeling will be hard to shake. Midnight lemonade, hold me close like the light that never goes. City breathing, stars above. Summer, wrapped in quiet love. Midnight lemonade, soft goodbye. Bare feet touch the cool towel, coffee steam curls into the air. Rain taps against the kitchen window, the record crackles in the corner. This chill morning feels so heavy, everything stays quiet and relaxed now. I finally reached the top spot. You never saw my success, feels like a ghost standing here where you said no. The one-sided victory tastes like dust. Every trophy stays in the box. A hammock sways under the oaks, the paperback stays open on my chest. Nobody calls to check the time. Sunlight hits the gold on the shelf. I keep a very calm face. They told me I would fail. Now the view is just clouds. You never saw this big house feels too wide. My unrequited work won the race. I am alone in this room. The garden gate stays locked tight. You never saw invisible walls surround my chair. I know this winds mean nothing today. The water boils for one cup. You never saw I made it to the end. You are gone from the frame. This song stays on the loop. The record player coffee gets cold on stone. The rain keeps falling down.
That split second felt like forever. You were looking right at me. Sudden movement made the pulse jump. Turning away was a huge mistake. Blood rushes through the neck now. Electric sparks won't settle down today. Breath catches in a tight throat. Keep the wheels moving forward. Everything shifted in a single blink. That heavy news changed the whole world. Stopping now would make it too real. The blue sign flashes past fast. Two figures are frozen in my mind. One glance was enough to ruin it. The heat rises under my skin. Words that were said cannot be undone. Keep the wheels moving forward. It hurts more than I ever expected. Reality is crashing in through the side. One small move and I might break. Keep the wheels moving forward. Every second feels like a struggle. That stare changed our lives forever. Keep the wheels moving forward. Everything is different since that call. The weight is finally too much to carry. I am actually really scared now. Nothing is waiting on the other side. Just go until the fuel runs out.
Headlights drawing silver lines across the sleeping coast. Summer riding in the backseat like a friendly ghost. Dashboard lights and salty air, city fading into blue. Funny how the night feels wider driving next to you. No second thoughts, no slowing pace, just ocean wind and open space. Summer ran beside us all night long, like a melody inside a song. Windows open, singing loud underneath the clouds, yeah. Summer ran beside us all night long, neon skies and moving on. Nothing holding us too tight, just the night. Passing ferries and reflections, late night coffee by the pier. Every road feels like a promise when the stars are near. Music louder than the engine, moonlight falling on the sea. Maybe freedom sounds like summer and a memory. No second thoughts, no slowing pace, just ocean wind and open space. Summer ran beside us all night long, like a melody inside a song. Windows open, singing loud underneath the clouds, yeah. Summer ran beside us all night long. It's beyond the sunrise, but we don't need it now. Tonight feels endless somehow. Summer ran beside us all night long, holding every spark we found. Long after the lights go down, we'll hear this sound. All night long, summer song.
Oh yeah.
The towel feels cold beneath my feet. Hands move closer than they used to be. Everything feels tight in the silence. My fingers brush against your skin. Your palm is just an inch away. Maybe you will let this happen. Just you are gonna walk out. This is the only thing I need to hold. We don't have to answer the voice today. It feels like the house is finally breathing. The sun can take its time coming out. 3 weeks went by without a break. Calendar pages are full of red ink. This is the first time I can sit. You haven't looked away from me yet. Our touch is a question I can't ask. The air in here is finally cooling. Time just stretched out for a minute. This is the only thing I need to hold. We can just exist without a plan. My chest feels lighter than it did before. The day hasn't even started to move. This is the only thing I need to hold. You are the first person who doesn't demand I don't have to be anywhere at all. Everything we were scared of is gone now. I don't have to leave. Your hand is right there. We have all the time.
That old crowd finally went silent. A year of heat built up. Everything they whispered just disappeared today. Winning was supposed to be loud. Now it just feels like breathing. It was a good day, wasn't it? The summer air tastes like sweet relief. Nobody told me it would be this quiet. We turned the engine off and waited. This feeling is fine. You turned your head toward the crowd. That look only lasted for a second. Everything got quiet in the summer heat. My hands are shaking under the table. The party noise fades into the background. We are both standing perfectly still. It feels like a sudden electric spark. I can see clear to the edge of the world. This moment is larger than I thought. The wheels stop right at the top. You are the only person I see. 20 years of hiding are finally over. Walking along used to feel much smaller. Now the beach stretches out forever. No one is waiting for me at home. The sun is burning on my skin. Time doesn't matter while we are held. This realization makes me feel so tall. I can see clear to the edge of the world. The whole map is spread out below. I am exactly where I need to be. My life was just a long rehearsal. I can see clear to the edge of the world. The metal frame feels warm and steady. This massive space belongs to me now. I spent 20 years looking down. We refuse to ever look back again. The air is clear and sweet. We are held in the gold.
Silver moon above the harbor, neon resting on the sea. Summer breathing through the avenue like it belongs to you and me. Taxi lights and distant music, soft reflections on the bay. Everything feels young and restless at the ending of the day. No goodbye, no closing scene, just city dreams and midnight breeze. The ocean and the city stayed awake with us. Golden waves and midnight rush, hearts running with the radio, like we never had enough. The ocean and the city stayed awake with us. Summer painted over us. Nothing perfect, nothing planned, still it felt like love. Boardwalk lights and passing laughter, warm air drifting through the crowd. Funny how the smallest evenings can feel bigger than the clouds. Music floating from the rooftops, cars like fireflies below. Maybe nights are made for healing more than we could ever know. No closing scene, just city dreams and midnight breeze. The ocean and the city stayed awake with us. Golden waves and midnight rush, hearts running with the radio, like we never had enough. The ocean and the city stayed awake with us. Summer painted over us. Nothing perfect, nothing planned, still it felt like love. Someday these streets may change and
These lockers look so small tonight. The bell won't scream for us again. You stand right where they said we'd fail. This concrete feels like it might give way. That old doubt finally ran out of breath. You don't have to say a word. I'm finally bigger than this town. You don't have to say a word. Nobody can tell us to move along. We took the long way to get here. Every plan I made just vanished. They told us we would never leave. Look at how wrong they all were. Everything they built is underneath us today. Nobody can tell us to move along. I'm finally bigger than this town. This place looks different from the top. You see the way they avoid our eyes. That nervous shaking just stopped for good. It feels like I can breathe again. I'm finally bigger than this town. I never thought I'd actually make it. Success is the loudest thing I own. We don't belong in these corners anymore. But everything changed when the sun went down. We're never coming back. We took the long way to get here. Summer window open wide, green trees moving side to side, light reflections on the floor. I don't need much more. Radio singing softly, old melodies and dreams. Everything feels slower than it used to seem. Maybe this is healing, maybe this is home. A place inside the moment where I can breathe alone. Summer window, soft sunlight, everything is feeling right. Warm wind, easy heart, like the world slowed down to start. Summer window, quiet air, pieces floating everywhere. Nothing missing, nothing wrong, just this little summer song. Ice drink melting slowly, shadows turning gold. Some days ask for silence, more than stories told. No destination waiting, no reason to pretend. Just letting time move softly, like a familiar friend. Maybe this is healing, maybe this is home. A place inside the moment where I can breathe alone. Summer window, soft sunlight, everything is feeling right. Warm wind, easy heart, like the world slowed down to start. If this moment disappears, I'll remember how it felt. The quiet kind of happiness that slowly melts